sure everybody kind of knew what we were doing tonight, and the chat is, still over on Rumble. That's where it's going to be from now on. YouTube hasn't really demonetized the chats too much. Occasionally they have. But yeah, we've got about 5 or 6 minutes till we start over there. 6 minutes. We start over there at 5:35 Alaskan time, 9:35 Eastern time. So hope everybody is doing well. And I'm going to go over here to Rumble. Go to my videos here. And I'm going to make sure I put the link to the chat in there, so everybody can come in and see the chat, that kind of thing. So, B, what's your favorite firearm you have in your collection? Oh man, there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them I would call my favorite. We could talk more about that on the Rumble chat. This is just a chat test so that we can go over to Rumble. This is just to let you know where the chat's going to be tonight. So the chat will be over in Rumble. So I'll go over to YouTube here. I'm going to post you a link in there. But yeah, I have a lot of favorite firearms in my collection. I like small, accurate, tight groups. So my Bergara BM14 is one of HMR. B14 HMR is one of the ones I would go to. That would be definitely one of the ones I'd go to. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the question. And it depends on what is the goal. What is the goal of owning that gun, or what do I need for that gun? So, have you seen the Lifeguard? Yes, I have. I really, really wish they'd make it in like 380 or 9 mil. That just makes no sense that it's only 22 and 22 Magnum. I thought they had a 380 at one point. That would have been smart. So that Lifeguard does sound pretty amazing. So, what's up, Cameron Brock? How you doing? Just to letting you know where our post is going. How about North American Arms? Oh yeah, I've heard of them. The little mini revolvers. Pointless. I mean, they're absolutely pointless guns. They're too small to do anything with. They're too small to reload with. I mean, as a last ditch effort, one shot. Like, I don't get it. I'd much rather have a small 5-shot revolver, or even a SIG P365, like as an ankle gun. I'd much rather carry a big gun anyway. But there's no point in like those guns for me. Now, if there's if you are in a profession where you're not allowed to carry a gun and you want to anyway, and that's all I carry is pepper spray. It's just as effective. That is totally not true. Science proves that. That is, absolutely false. Please don't come on here and lie. Okay. It is not just as effective. There have been plenty of times where people on drugs have been sprayed and kept coming at the police. They've been pretty, especially in wildlife encounters, plenty of times where a bear has gotten sprayed, and it still keeps coming. That guy in Montana with his face all bloodied and got out of there, like, that guy sprayed several times. I sprayed several times. Yeah, if all you carry is bear spray, you're absolutely and totally stupid. All right, doesn't mean you shouldn't carry it. I mean, it can be effective, but yeah, that's that. So yeah, and don't forget, we're only on this chat for another 3 minutes before we start our chat over on Rumble. So make sure you go follow over there, and we'll talk more about the guns in the background and that kind of stuff. Pepper spray can be effective. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't use it. I'm saying it shouldn't be all you carry. It shouldn't be your only option, right? So, what's up, Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy? I hope you're doing well. We are about to go over to the Rumble chat. Hope you do that. Do you shoot people? Absolutely not. Not unless I have to, Joe Potato. Okay. I mean, no, absolutely not, Joe Potato. What an idiotic thing to ask. I'm kidding, man. Well, there you go. I think I find my kind of people here. There you go. I think you have, BA. All right. So, appreciate you. Hit that like and subscribe. Like I said, we got 2 minutes, and we're going to go over to the Rumble side of things, because Rumble is a lot more free speech. How's the MDT-26 worth the money? Absolutely, yes. Of course, in all honesty, I was given that by MDT to review. So, in all honesty, yes, it was worth the money to me. It wasn't worth the frustrations with the magazines. That needed just different magazines for 7mm mag than it does for like 300 PRC. So you have to be willing to start working with magazines. Like, I had to go down from my 5 rounds Magpul magazines in capacity, so 5+1 in the chamber to 3+1 in the chamber. But when you're carrying it miles and miles over, I previously had a Magpul stock on it. I mean, you're carrying it miles and miles and miles over Alaskan wilderness. Worth it to have that stock on there. Absolutely, yes. And it shoots more accurate groups with the same ammo, so that's pretty good. I don't think I really want the folding stock. I think it's really handy to keep your guns short in a backpack. So, like if you have an Eberly stock, or you strap it to the back of a pack frame or something, I think it's really handy to go ahead and fold it. How do I get Rumble to do? I need to do a download an app or something. I love this type of talk. Yeah, you download the Rumble app, and you look at my name, Alaskan Ballistics. It'll be right there. So there's that. So that is where our chat is at tonight, and unfortunately, it is start time for the chat over on Rumble. So, is this one of them California gun streams? Do you really think I live in California with moose? All right. Have you ever heard about Desert Eagle? Yeah, I've shot Desert Eagles. I've got a video on one on the channel. Is that an axis in the middle? No, that's a Savage 111. All right, guys. If you want to know more about the guns and stuff, I can pull them down and show them to you on the LOL, it was a test. All right, cool. I can show them to you on the Rumble stream, so go ahead and go to the Rumble stream, and we will see you there.